Wash your pack.
Yeah, we definitely gotta talk about that. All right, we back in. We the Answers podcast on a Wednesday. Getting it in. I got my guys from Nitty Gritty Podcast in here, sports podcast. Got them. We want to chop it up with them, see talk about their podcast and how they came about and all that. Then get into our interest in the sports. I got some serious questions with the sports stuff. We always get into the, not your typical LeBron, Kobe shit, but some other shit too. So start if you can y'all can go around, basically say your name and how y'all came about with this.
All right, sure, yeah. I'm Keith PJ. Essentially, Nitty Gritty Sports Talk is just a Baltimore local sports talk show that's for us. We came about the idea just to put a spotlight on Baltimore sports, Baltimore's athletes. I think there's a lot of talent from here that gets unrecognized. And so the purpose of this was really just to get into the details, the nitty gritty. The name speaks for itself. And so our guest, Dave showed that from episode 1. And so, yeah, we just going to keep building, man.
Okay.
What up? Name's Nick, and like he said, man, we just get down to the nitty gritty. You know what I mean? Try to speak that real, address topics, and have fun with it. We all getting it in.
What's going on? My name is Keys. Yeah, like you said, from Baltimore, it's an underdog city, So that's what we want. We want the underdog tell their story, and see how they make it to where they are now.
Okay.
And I'm Roscoe English, and they brought me on to throw the monkey wrench in the shit.
Always necessary.
Yeah, Steelers fan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Y'all on it this Sunday.
Yeah, they call me 6-0 Skull. That's what they call me, 6-0 Skull.
I do not call him that. Yeah, I definitely don't call him that.
He calls himself that.
I got some shit. I'm gonna show you. I got one cousin that's real big Steelers. He was talking so much shit Sunday. He said, "I don't know what defeat feels like."
Yo, fam, Ben came back and it was like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That definitely surprised me because I feel like the Steelers, they got a sweet schedule, yo. I ain't gonna lie. I looked out, I was like, damn, the Ravens really.
So
If the Titans don't beat them, the
Nah,
Ravens the only team that really can beat them.
Played the Titans, yeah.
I thought the Titans was gonna win that. I ain't gonna lie.
If I get up in there,
That's like, yeah.
So the schedule is soft. Like,
Yeah.
I'm one of Keith know, we go back since the 6th grade.
Okay.
I keep it a buck.
Okay.
So the schedule is soft. But so is theirs. But
I ain't look at the rest of the Ravens. Who else y'all got?
It ain't as soft as theirs.
Man, don't win the division.
For the simple fact we won the division.
Don't win the
So
division.
we're going to get the division Monday.
Don't win the division.
True.
Don't win the division.
True. Okay.
But I mean, it's also the fact that we play the AFC South this year, which isn't the strongest of divisions.
The Texans.
Yeah.
And who else y'all?
Texans, Colts, Jags, and
Titans.
And Titans.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That's gonna be a good one. The Titans.
yeah, that's
I like.
the
I'm
we
looking forward to that.
Yo, the
I
Titans,
like
they
the
nice,
Titans.
yo.
They tough.
They tough.
They
They
got
scrappy.
They got
They don't
receivers,
quit.
They
running
don't
back.
quit.
They don't.
That's
Yeah.
a product of their head coach.
Yeah,
Vrabel,
baby.
too.
He tough. I like. He
He
coach
tough.
of the year this year.
He
What
was
y'all
tough and he
think?
played.
He might be the only
Whoa,
New England
whoa.
citizen that's any.
What you saying, Tom?
Oh,
I like Ravens
It's only-
coach of the year.
until we lose a game, it's gotta
You
be
right.
Mike T.
You right.
It's gotta be Mike T.
Oh,
Who else y'all throwing in there?
You said until y'all lose a game?
Until we lose a game.
Y'all
So
got
when
two,
you write
we
out
got
two
2 more
weeks,
days.
We got 2 more days.
We got 2 more
It's
days,
week 7,
man.
week 8, whatever. We still got some time to go.
I'm trying to think. Other than them two, who would y'all say? Vrabel. I say Vrabel.
Vrabel in there.
LaFleur.
LaFleur.
Oh yeah. For sure.
I still got to be able to make some adjustments though.
That's true.
Who?
LaFleur, he got to make some adjustments when y'all get hit early. That Tampa game, y'all ain't make.
Yeah, that was the only one. No,
Yeah.
they smashed my guy. I was hurt
That
for him.
tends to be
Man.
a habit at Green Bay sometimes.
You right. Because San Francisco did the same thing.
They
to
still
us.
need some teams to break from the pack because you got Seattle, you got Pete Carroll, you got Andy Reid. You
But
got
Seattle don't. Their wins ain't convincing
See,
enough.
you got Arizona though.
Yeah,
So
I was about to say,
yeah, Arizona
if
too.
Arizona
Yeah,
slide in with a
Arizona,
wild card,
yeah,
yeah.
you got to look at
Kingsbury.
Kingsbury.
They
Yeah.
tough.
So you
Kingsbury.
got to keep that into
Kingsbury,
account for sure.
Second year quarterback. He in the MVP conversation.
True. That's a fact.
Sean,
That's a fact.
McVay too. He turned
Yeah.
he turned him around.
Yeah.
They look decent.
I don't. I like
You don't
him.
trust the Rams.
I like him. I like his squad, but I was on them early, but then when they lost to San Francisco, that's when I kind of was like, I
You
don't
can't
really
sleep
like
on
how
San
they.
Fran anymore either. I mean,
Sure,
they
that's a
hurt,
good
but they talented.
They talented.
But when I heard the stat about the Rams that Sunday was their first win outside the
Yeah,
NFC.
exactly. Yeah, it's like, what's up?
Oh, yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
what
see,
you really?
that's a good stat right
you
there.
ain't really-
That's a
I
good
was
stat.
surprised they
That
beat the
ain't
Bears
fair.
for real.
Now
But-
that you're
but-
5-2 and you 4 wins against them.
But did y'all see that? I seen, but it never, because we gonna keep going. I got questions for y'all before this, but did y'all see that? Nick Foles was saying that him and the coach ain't on the same page for real.
Yeah, if he call a play, I already know it's not.
Yeah, so he was like every time he's like he
Wait,
don't
what
call
did he
plays,
say?
I'm gonna get
Yeah,
hit.
he was talking to Brian Greasy pregame. You know how they do the pregame meetings, and he probably thought that shit was off the record. So he told Brian Greasy like,
Definitely.
It's for
yo,
rating
yo,
Brian Greasy.
he was like, yo,
Drive
when
Brian Reese said on air. He repeated what he said.
yeah, he said that
yeah.
shit during the
Right,
broadcast.
man.
Yeah, so he was like,
That's
yeah, I was talking to Nick Foles, and he told me when Nagy calls a play, he already know it's not going to
Yeah,
work.
yeah. He said
So
he
he
don't
had
give him
to-
enough time.
Yeah, so we had to backtrack post game after you lose in that fashion.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't really said no. You said it.
If that's the tail though, Sko, then you really got to start to look at Nagy. Because
Yeah,
why not
big
call the
time,
plays
big
last
time.
year for Trubisky to get him out the pocket and
Yeah.
get him moving?
And when
And
they
you got him
trade
sitting as a pocket
Trubisky,
passer.
if he be successful wherever he go,
Nagy might gotta
then
go.
it's gonna be on Nagy then, because I know Trubisky.
Nagy
Was,
still think he in Kansas City though. Like he
Yeah,
still
well,
think
he
got
gotta
all
get
the
out of
weapons.
there. No
Like,
end
fam,
there.
You
He
got
gotta
Trubisky,
wake
you
up.
gotta scale it.
He gotta
scale it
wake
back
up.
a little bit.
Yeah.
But to Nagy, he was scaling it back. I'm sure he ain't even close to his bag as far as play calling.
Well,
Like I remember when he got hurt
Can't
last
be
year,
some more
receivers,
and,
though.
and
Should've
Chase
drafted him.
Daniels came in and he
That
got in
one
the
game.
bag. Yeah, that one
game,
game. He
that one
went in the
game.
bag a little
Yeah.
more for the backup.
Yeah, I remember
That
that.
was telling. I'm like, yo,
He needed some more receivers in but the Bears never really had no receivers.
they never had a quarterback.
Yeah, they true. Jay Cutler, bum ass.
Man, they
True.
was
That's our division. That's my division. So they all them out kids in
Like
there.
Rex Grossman took them to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Yeah, true.
Like they always
Rex.
been
Yeah.
Florida Gators. They always been the defensive oriented.
Yeah.
They
Definitely.
still are now.
They
never,
still
that's
got
never
good
gonna
defense.
change. That's not
I don't
gonna
know
change
what the
for them.
fuck was going on Monday, but they definitely got good defense though. But
That's defense.
before we keep going into that, who y'all said y'all got? Y'all was interviewing Baltimore athletes on y'all show?
Yeah, so yeah, we interviewed
Who y'all had
slew
on?
of
We got a little
Man,
list.
we got a whole list of them. First episode, Isaiah Lamb. We've talked to Ricky Harris, Reggie Holmes,
Morgan.
Morgan State's all-time
Score.
leading scorer, CJ Fair, Syracuse,
Okay.
Dante Green, Syracuse,
Mo Creek.
Mo Creek from Indiana, George Washington. He was in sideline cancer with the TBT this summer.
Okay.
And so they went to the championship
I might have
game
seen
and
that on
lost.
ESPN.
Yeah, so you probably saw that on ESPN. We actually had an episode with him and Dante the night before they went against each other
Oh, that's what's up.
on ESPN. So
That's what's up.
who else? Coach Bino Ransom from the University of Maryland.
Yep.
Justice Hill from the Ravens.
Okay.
Jalen Ferguson from the Ravens. Who else, fellas?
Eric Atkins.
Eric Atkins, yeah,
Okay.
Notre Dame. Assistant coach at Howard now too. So
Okay. That's what's up.
big pickup with McCord down there for sure. Top recruit to pull them into a HBCU.
We had the Turk Week. We had James Guest.
Yeah, Turk Reed. Yep.
James Gibbs.
Dino Gregory.
Ian Gregory.
Yeah, man.
Oh, y'all,
we,
so y'all was doing, when y'all do that, do y'all do like the weekly sports joint and interview, or it be like a certain point in time where y'all just do
We
strictly
started off
interviews?
with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then y'all started what y'all doing now with okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so some of them, if it falls on like a Monday or Friday, which is the days we air live, they episodes. But anything that falls outside of that is like a special episode.
Okay.
So up until this point, we had like 55 episodes, and 10 of them are like special episodes that we just did off the scale.
Okay.
And so you talk about like people like Kevin Briswell, who went to Lake Clifton,
Baltimore legend.
Baltimore
That was one
legend,
of our
went to
best
Georgetown.
ones.
That was a fun
Yeah,
one.
that was one.
He over there.
They still live? They still on the joint?
Yeah,
Okay.
they still on
Yeah,
there.
he was in Australia talking to us because he
Okay.
coached over there in the NBL.
Okay.
And so he actually gave us great perspective on the draft this year because he saw R.J. Hampton and he saw LaMelo Ball firsthand.
Okay.
So he was able to give us.
What'd they say? What'd he say?
He said LaMelo ready.
Number
Ready.
one.
Yeah, he said LaMelo, real deal.
So what y'all think they gonna trade that pick, or somebody gonna keep him?
Minnesota, they gotta trade it, man.
It's
I think
If
Golden
they
State
serious-
to trade their pick.
Yeah.
Unless they get the dude from what's the
Memphis.
Toppleton kid? Oh, Memphis.
I think they
Or
should
the
get
Toppleton
James
kid. I was watching his highlights earlier. He can shoot And he could play big though. Who you say?
I think they should get James Wiseman. I mean, they've been looking for.
That's the boy from Memphis,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, they've been looking for a big man that can stretch the floor for a
I think
minute.
they gonna trade
And that's him. I mean, he's 7'1",
Yeah.
can shoot the three.
True. They ain't
But
got no
they
bench
hold.
though.
No, they don't. But they hold the key to that whole draft. They trade that pick to make a splash for like Giannis or
So
something.
superstar.
True.
For a superstar,
Yeah,
they throw the whole thing off.
Don't forget Wiggins there. They dangling him too.
Yeah, because that's
He
why
was
I
there
think
for
they
me.
really gonna trade it because they gonna need another. Wiggins cool. He might be alright when they come back though. I ain't gonna count him out.
Nah,
Let's
He
be
ain't
honest.
the-
Wiggins not that
Wiggins
good.
not that guy.
Yeah,
He is
okay,
okay.
okay. Because I feel
But
like
he
you
got
put him
it
around.
here, man.
This would be the first time he around some talent for real.
That's a fact.
And everybody always said, like I remember D Wade said that he got it. He just like he got the skill. Like
He just
he got
can't be the man.
yeah, he got the talent, but he
He's somebody
seemed like
that
he
can
ain't
control
really
it, though.
he
Yeah.
don't really got no drive, it'll look like to me. It don't seem like it. Like he just
He ain't
seemed
got
like I'll score,
Mamba
I'll dunk.
mentality.
I can spin on a fast
He
break.
wasn't
and all that.
talented though.
He
He's
wasn't-
really talented.
But that's
man.
probably his downfall. He one of them dudes that was just supremely gifted.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't have to work.
Right, right,
This,
right,
this shit
right,
come
right.
easy to me.
That was a fucking bust draft anyway. Him and fucking the nigga from Chicago, what's my man name? Oh, he's hurt. He went 1 and 2. Him and Jabari Parker. Jabari Parker, man.
that's
They
a
said
problem,
them two
man.
was gonna be
It's
the
a-
ones.
It's a problem we forgot about him.
Yeah,
too.
man. He
no.
always
Jabari
hurt.
Parker
was nice though, man.
He's supposed
He
to be
could
much
play, but he
nicer.
ain't no. He. I would say, borderline star talent, but I definitely not a superstar.
Before he
Nah,
tore
yeah.
those ACLs, he was
on
on his up and up.
Yeah.
But then
So his ACLs.
Then
Yeah.
comes
It
back
was a
after
bucket.
the,
it was a couple of ACLs. He
In
tore.
the NBA, or this was before the NBA.
nah, in the
Yeah, he showed
He
some
was a
good
I
bucket.
don't really, I
He
don't
was a
remember him
bucket,
really
man.
doing too much. I know he was nice, but I didn't really remember him doing too much in the league.
he tore
Though,
the
like,
left. He tore the left ACL, came back, tore the right.
It was right.
Yeah, after you tore 2 ACLs.
he would have been with the Greek if him and Greek was. Well, no, they might not even got Greek once he
But
if he would
let
have
us
stayed.
ask you this, Mook. How many people come from Duke and not really what they were in college?
That's always
And
an argument.
That's
That's
the
always an
Jabari
argument.
Parker right there.
You a
I
Duke
mean,
fan?
I don't got no college. I ain't really.
man.
I watch college, but I ain't no
That's
college.
really,
ball.
you look at the people come from Duke. I mean, of course, you
Keep
got the
on the
Kyrie
smoke.
Irving,
Yeah.
you got the Brandon Ingrams,
That's
but
it.
Zion,
Grant
but
Hill.
Hill,
Grant Hill
Tatum.
number one.
But
So
you
many
talking
more
about
busts.
a college
Yeah.
that's so
Yeah.
illustrious, and
Yeah.
you can only really
You
name
only
a
can name
handful of
5.
people that had an impact.
They thought Shane
A
Battier
Duke
was
fan.
Michael Jordan. in
Nah.
They
college,
got
man.
Shane Battier, Candace Parker, ex-husband. I'm not even gonna say his name. You know what I'm saying? Like people like him. Elton Brand was nice. Elton Brand was
Who
nice.
cares
For the most
fuck
part,
For the
Elton
most part,
Brand?
Elton Brand was nice.
Sheldon Bud.
Sheldon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought Jay was gonna be nice, but he was bluffing. Like
Who?
Jay
Well, he was
Jay
that-
would've
yeah,
been
yeah,
nice.
that
yeah,
bike
yeah,
accident.
bike
Yeah,
accident.
that
Jay
bike
Williams, man.
Yeah,
he-
Jay won't be nice. He was
yeah.
different.
He
I
would've
think it was
been-
like Kyrie, but
He
like,
would've
that was
been
like the
Derrick
he was
Rose
like
for
the
Derrick
early
Rose.
They get to the
that
league
Jersey
and the Duke
Bulls.
players a bunch of scrubs, man. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's what it boiled down to.
They always say this. Who y'all like in college?
I don't have a college
I'm a Terps
team. I
fan.
just watch.
I'm a Florida Gator fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you like Bradley Bill?
Yeah, I'm a Bill fan for sure. Yeah.
Who you like?
I used to like the Terps. I don't really follow college too much as much now. I just follow the top players.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I did.
I just like to see who about to get drafted for real. That's why I watch.
Like the one and done fucked it up for me
Yeah.
because it's you gone.
Right,
I'm not
right.
even going. Like
And-
Ben Simmons. Why would I? If you were LSU, why
Right.
get stuck
Stop
there?
on
And he ain't
Yeah,
even
he
care
ain't gonna
about
do
that
that.
shit. Yeah, he ain't
do
care
nothing.
about that shit. I don't like that though. I don't like I know like when you got it like that is with the ball in your court, but I was just talking to somebody last week about the whole y'all know the story about John Elway not wanting to come here, right?
Yeah.
That shit. Like I hate well I ain't gonna say I hate, but I'd be like, as an athlete, I would be like, I don't give a fuck who draft me. How long as I get this bitch, I'm a ball. Just like they saying it with
Eli
Trevor
Manning,
Lawrence.
same
That's a
shit.
fact.
But
But
they-
I feel like-
Archie different though. Like
Yeah.
he's coming from football.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
That's what
like
I
us,
say
we looking
too.
at it like,
Yeah.
man, it's an opportunity.
Somebody
Yeah,
said
Archie-
that too.
Yeah,
Somebody
Archie
said
do the
that.
Chargers. The Chargers don't treat people right.
Archie's like,
Okay.
They don't treat people
But
right.
Trevor Lawrence ain't going to the Jets though.
No.
And
No,
they
that's
got
a
no
fact.
more.
Think he
He
gonna
gonna stay. He gonna stay.
He's already talked about it.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
okay.
ain't
He
playing
said,
for New York
you
Jets.
pay attention. He's like, I mean, my plan was
Yeah.
to leave,
He
but
said I don't know
Nah,
what's
I
going
gotta
on.
play
He's
another
open.
sport. You know
Would
what
you
I'm
play for
saying?
the Jets? I'm not playing for the New York Jets.
I mean,
same way with Elway. I mean, shit, they
Adam
packed
Gase,
up and
that
left.
coach,
yeah,
hell
they was
no.
about to go play baseball.
Do y'all think the Cowboys tank at this point? Like looking at the landscape now, do you think it's in their best interest to tank and try to
Before
get
y'all
Mahomes?
answer this, one thing about me is two teams I hate. I really, really, really hate in sports. the Lakers and the Cowgirls.
Whoa,
See,
whoa,
we
whoa,
there
whoa,
with
whoa,
you.
whoa,
I'm
whoa,
there with you.
whoa,
I'm
whoa,
there
whoa,
with you.
disrespectful.
And
The
I
Cowgirls
hate
is straight.
the
I'm there with you.
Cowgirls.
Hey,
But you know, and I'm gonna tell y'all why before y'all
I'm
say something.
I'm a Laker
It's
fan.
three.
We got both of them over
It's
there.
three.
disrespectful.
It's
Yeah.
three. This is like the three most generic fans in the world of sports. If you don't know sports, it's like, okay, I'm gonna be a Cowgirls fan because everybody talk about them.
No, that's
I'm gonna be a Lakers fan.
Well,
Everybody
I'm
talk
a
about
Yankee
them.
fan.
And I'm gonna be a Yankees fan, right? I got a couple memes.
And I'm gonna root for Duke too. Throw Duke in there.
Where they
Throw
yeah,
Notre Dame in
true.
there. Is the same.
It was a meme. I was in tears when I seen this shit. Niggas said on Twitter, when the Lakers lost to the Heat, they was like, no, was it the Lakers or the one of them lost, the Cowboys or the Lakers? They was like, damn, I know the Yankees fan hurt about this and that. Basically saying, because it's always, I hate that
That's the
shit,
truth,
yo.
though. That's
I
the
really
truth.
hate that
But you
shit. But
definitely gotta put Notre Dame in that category too.
see, I don't follow college.
I mean, they all like America's like teams when you really think about
Yeah.
it.
Now, Lakers, we
They was on
worldwide,
TV,
baby.
Yeah.
But Lakers, man, yeah, like you said, that's global.
And
Like,
you know
I
who
don't-
the Asterisks? Kansas basketball got the Asterisks too.
Why?
They becoming the Marcus team too. They become one of them teams that they just good. They don't win nothing.
Okay.
They don't win anything. They won that one championship. They don't win nothing else.
You always hear about them like in the mix, but you never hear about them winning. nothing.
Kansas, yeah. I remember they
Bill
had
Self
Embiid
always
and
choke.
yeah, they
and
still
Wiggins too.
recruits.
But y'all can answer that question though about the Cowboys. You said do we think they tanking?
Yeah, I mean, because looking at it, I mean, they got.
I don't
two
think
wins.
Jerry Jones will allow a tank.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
I don't think he.
Nah, he got a lot of pride.
Yeah. I don't think.
Especially when the division within arm's reach.
Yeah.
It's-
Oh, it
it's-
always
it's-
is.
Benaducci is starting this week.
But I'm gonna tell you if
I don't even know who that is.
if they do
Yeah,
tank,
I don't
know
either.
it's 7th round pick
I
from
don't
somewhere.
But they I mean, I don't think they tank. They just bad. Like they can't. They can't win.
Always though.
Like they're
Always
trying to
overhyped
win.
like a
They not doing
motherfucker.
it. Might as well try to lose.
Right.
So you look at that. If you tank, then we know we don't want that.
Oh yeah. But that's the thing. Are they gonna pay him? Because his price going up now. Every bad Dalton throw.
Yeah.
If I'm Dax H, I'm like, yeah.
He should be good next year.
Another one.
When they fixed his ankle, how fast they did, he'll be fine.
Okay.
He'll be fine.
True.
And he no infections. Like once you get to past that no infection phase of the surgery,
Then he good.
You'll be good. He'll be rehabbed.
Yeah, they got that. They got that done immediately.
Yeah.
You always better with broken bones than tendons and all them ligaments and stuff.
Yeah, I'd rather snap it than sprain it.
True.
Yeah.
You're right. Back to the interviews y'all had. Check out if y'all did. I want y'all to check out the one I did. Tell me how I did. I did an interview with my man. Damn, what the fuck? Woody Kid.
Okay, yeah, I seen that one. Yeah, Stanton Kid.
Stanton and damn, why the fuck I ain't remember nobody's name? Stanton and Evan Singletary. He went to Albany.
Okay.
And y'all know Stanton when he played for Emerson and he played for the Jazz.
He played for the Jazz, right?
Yeah. So we was talking about all that shit. That's why when it made me think about it because we was talking about he was talking about Luka.
Okay.
Because you know he play overseas now, but he played over there for a while. He was like, yeah, Luka. When I seen him overseas playing, he's like he's that. He's really
Yeah,
that.
we had a guest
He'd be
talking
the
about
first one.
it.
Yeah, he'll be the first one to tell you.
Okay,
He
that's your
He's
guy.
been pro Luka
Yeah,
since
yeah,
day
yeah.
one.
I like Luka too. He
Luka nice.
he gonna be.
Luka nice.
I listened to. I don't know if y'all hit the Bill Simmons podcast.
Yeah, I listen to Bill.
I listen to every
Yeah,
Monday.
hate him, but
Wednesday.
I like
Every-
him.
he
I like
is
him.
though.
Bill alone on
He
the
is.
red side for me, bro.
He do be hate LeBron on the low. He don't really
Yeah.
like the kid. And I'm not even a
Fucking
LeBron
Celtics
fan,
fan.
but he really do hate him. But I was listening to he was on Jalen Rose and what's his show called? Damn.
Rose
Fuck, I'm
and,
forgetting everything.
Jalen and
Jacoby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jalen and Jacoby. They was
right.
talking earlier. He was saying that he think Luka gonna be like top 20 greatest.
Yo.
He got the talent.
Bill
I'm
said
not gonna
that?
lie.
He do.
I'm not gonna
Bill
lie.
said that.
But you know he
Bill
like
might be
Larry
jumping the
Bird.
gun, though.
He like Larry
He
Bird.
do.
He got
He do.
to keep going. He got to keep going.
But for him to be performing the way he do at such a young age, because he's 20 or 21 or something, right?
Probably just turning 21.
Probably just turned 21.
And he put up grown man
you
numbers
averaging
though.
30
Like,
in the playoffs. You
Yeah.
on your way.
yeah.
You on
He's
your way.
definitely nice.
Yeah.
When he played
I
through that
love him.
ankle injury, I said, all right. He got it in
He's
his
a
heart.
problem.
One thing I do caution though, we saw Derrick Rose the youngest MVP, so we gotta let these players
True.
play.
True.
Gotta let him
Yeah,
choose.
sure.
And
But-
to me, go ahead, finish what
But
you're doing.
from what I see, first 2 years,
Yeah. And he with the right organization too.
That's
Oh,
definitely
Mark
true.
Cuban gonna take
Yeah,
care of
hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He gonna
The
take
best,
care
yeah,
of
one of the best.
We actually did a top 50 list since 1980, and So Luka's one of them dudes we did kind of briefly discuss. Like he can potentially play his way into this top list.
True.
But he still got some work to do. For
Hell
sure.
yeah. There's a lot of talent in
lot
this
of work
league.
to do,
You definitely
but-
can't call it now.
Yeah, a lot of work to do.
He's worth the investment. And another thing Bill said
But
was
he moves up.
he always say that was a bad draft pick for trade. Them trading that pick to get Trae Young. And
For sure.
I don't think so though. They both good players though.
It's a
Trey Young got the worst
So he
defensive
said
rating.
Atlanta made
I
a
think
bad
Trey.
defensive
I
rating.
think.
Defensive
I don't
line,
think.
though.
I think he's the better
Yeah.
player, but I don't think that's bad for,
It's a big
for
year for
Atlanta to
Atlanta
get
this
him
year.
though.
It's
He,
a big year for Atlanta because I mean everybody developed differently. What we see from Trae Young is a bona fide scorer.
For sure.
Yeah.
Defense, all right, but you got surround defense around him. 'Cause you know what you're getting with him.
True.
But he's 30 points and 10 assists.
Yeah.
I take that.
True.
I take that.
Trey Young nice.
No, he nice.
Trey Young.
He
But
nice.
you think that was a bad trade on that? But
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
It was unnecessary.
I don't think
Marvin
so,
Bagley
yo.
won,
Yeah.
number one, right?
2.
He won 2.
Bad.
that was
That was
bad.
the
bad.
bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
And that was Sacramento saying,
Yeah.
let's be
Now,
Sacramento.
it's
And
not-
where he go to college at?
Dude,
There we go.
Now, it's not bad in the
It's not a
sense.
factor.
It's not bad in the sense that they got a bus,
Yeah.
but it's levels.
Okay.
It's levels.
But Atlanta got a good team too, though. So I like that team.
Yeah, I
for
like
the
their
future.
coach too.
They like a
Yeah,
young
Coach Vince,
Warriors
They gotta
to
win.
me.
They
Yeah.
gotta start winning though. Like they got the
Yeah.
talent there when you really think about it.
They just
Like-
young as shit.
Yeah, they just young. So
Yeah.
this the year for them to really start to put it together.
If I was like the scout, if I'm just looking at Luka and Trey, the only thing I give Luka the advantage is the height and the pedigree. So when you see him playing against grown men, he's 15, 16.
Yeah. You know what he's coming with. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Whole
you
nother
can
level.
see how he leads his team is just a little different.
True.
Yeah.
That's why I don't see how you can even pass up on that man.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But he was. I mean, we've seen that before. We've seen Darko before. Like, there's so many
Okay,
examples
true,
where
true,
like it's
true. I
like,
give you that.
You like
I give
him,
you
but
that.
it's like, how's they
I
going
give
to
you that.
translate?
And the Clippers knocked him down. He got right back up.
True.
That showed me a lot.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
tried
Yeah.
to beat him
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
He said, "Like I'm coming to play."
Yeah.
And
And he ain't break a sweat either.
Nope.
Definitely break a sweat. You brought up Derrick Rose. To me, Derrick Rose is one of my favorite players.
Yes.
And it was an argument about Westbrook or Rose is no
Mm.
comp.
And
No
they prime?
comp.
And they prime?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Yeah, but to me, that year he got hurt is all hypothetical. But to me, if he ain't get hurt that MVP year,
They beat the Heat.
thank you. That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
All I'm saying.
I agree
I'm
with
saying that. I'm saying that.
I can agree with that.
They beat him
As
all.
much as I like D-Rose,
They
though.
beat him all
What
season
you gotta
long.
say?
Wait a minute. So listen. Before you answer, look.
Like, time out.
Was that the year? That was the first year that Heat won that ring, or the first when they lost to Dallas? That was that year.
When they lost.
So yeah, they would have beat him. Now if this is the
Fact.
second year,
Fact.
all right, Derek, they might have beat Rose,
Fact.
but first year, no, Rose and them would have beat them.
I think y'all downplaying.
Didn't they win
how
game one
good
though?
No, whoa, but I'm thinking y'all downplaying how good
Talk
LeBron
to-
James was on defense when he was in Miami.
That first year was a little shaky, though. Because they were still trying to figure each other out.
Yeah, that
He
was
was trying to be
trouble. Yeah, he was paid. He was like, hey, this your shit.
D-Wade was like, yo.
Very
And
good.
it
You
took
LeBron,
D-Wade
yo,
to say,
go ahead.
yo,
Do your thing.
fam,
It's your team.
they unlocked that nigga in Miami, and he was
I
guarding
hated
point
that
guards,
team, boy.
fam.
Yo, that second year,
I hated that
second
team,
year in
boy.
Miami, third year in Miami.
I could not. I swear I hated them, yo. Especially that when they beat my team. Man.
And that's when he was. That's when he was the villain. Like my
Yeah.
favorite version
I think
of
that
Bron
was
is
his
when
issue.
he's angry.
But that was his issue,
Spurs.
though.
Oh, okay.
I think he wasn't
Spurs.
comfortable in that. He's a nice guy, and I think that's why everybody hate him. Like, you love Kobe, niggas love Mike. Yo, them niggas is assholes. Rest in peace to Bean.
True.
But people are attracted to assholes.
Yeah.
I can take this to wrestling.
Yeah.
People love Stone Cold. He giving the middle finger
Yeah.
to his boss. They love that shit.
The
LeBron
Rock.
is building schools and being
Yeah.
nice to his bad
True.
teammates.
True.
Yo, fam,
You
imagine,
can do it.
imagine what Jordan would have did to J.R. Smith if he forgot to fucking score.
They might have been fighting.
On the court, right then and there.
Yeah.
But LeBron pouted.
MJ
And it-
did more for less. Like he banged a teammate in practice.
Yeah.
Like,
Because he looked at him funny. Because he looked at him funny.
But
Treated
did you?
Scott
But,
Burrell like shit.
well, then I say this because did you hear what Rondo said? Rondo, my favorite point guard, by the way. Rondo said that LeBron,
Rondo Hall of Famer.
he's
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
At this
Yeah.
point, yeah. I get
Yeah.
it.
He got the
We
second
can
ring.
say
He
it.
got the
He
second
got
ring.
the highest to me. He got the highest IQ.
Oh yeah, by far.
Top 5 in the
By
league
far,
right
by
now.
far.
But he said that he had to tell LeBron to chill because whenever they'll fuck up, well, That's true because he ain't lean. He said LeBron is
His body language, like, yo, come on, yo.
Yeah.
But look at him after JR fucked up. What was his
His
body
body
language?
language.
And that's
But
what
he a
happened.
crybaby,
But that's what happened in OT. That his team fed off
Yeah.
that body language.
Yeah.
All right, our leader down. Now we
True.
down.
True.
And y'all was right there in
And it's still
Oracle
a
with a
game.
chance to trade game one.
Yeah, but
regardless.
I'm always shooting my man Bell, and it's gonna sound like an excuse, but I can imagine a dude dropping 51 when you are a however point underdog, and then that happen.
You
Yeah.
gotta
No,
finish that.
You do
Sure,
gotta
finish
finish.
though.
You
That
do
was a
have to
bone-headed
finish.
move. That was
You
a
do have
bone-headed
to
move.
finish, but it's kind of like, you know, Barry Bonds. You giving him a fastball down the plate and he don't swing.
Mhm.
You gonna
Then
throw
you
him
do
to
it
him again?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Nah, he gonna
It's
make
gonna be
you
in the
eat
cold.
that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be over in the cold.
So when you
Cold.
up on the Warriors with KD and Steph and Clay,
Yeah.
and I just dropped 51, and we are this close to getting
KD
game
wasn't
one.
on that team.
KD was there.
On the one when JR did that.
Yeah.
Oh,
KD
that's
was,
why he was
that's
so
why he's so
mad.
mad.
Okay, okay.
No, I ain't never gonna do this shit again. What are you
Okay.
doing?
Okay.
What are
Okay,
you doing?
all right. I thought that was the
Ah.
year before. Okay, okay.
And
all right.
granted, he took it because he's a passive aggressive person. He does a lot of shit on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's just what he is.
Who?
LeBron.
Okay.
And when he did that, I'm thinking
Talk
if,
your shit, Skull.
you feel me? It was wrong, but that's who we can't help who we are as people.
True.
So when that happened, he just went, oh, God damn it.
Yeah.
And he went off to the side
Yeah.
to where Jordan would have been in his face.
Yeah.
Bum ass. Kobe would have been.
You know what
right.
Jordan and Kobe what they did though? They would have recognized. Listen, it's 0-0 at this point. It's the start of a new
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
I'm about to score every point. He's not touching the ball.
Yeah.
And if he touched the ball, I'm smacking. That's
Yeah.
what I'm smacking.
For sure.
Right.
For sure.
Kobe would have went out that
Sure.
bitch
Yeah.
shooting everything, yo. Everything.
So it was
From
wrong, but I
Akron.
understand.
Yeah.
I understand,
Yeah.
but it was wrong. He handled it wrong.
That
He
might
handled
be
it
from
wrong.
Akron, Skull.
But again, I mean, even if he wins that game, are we thinking that changes anything?
No.
So it's
I
like,
just
yeah,
don't
y'all
respect
ruined
this
my
shit.
50-point masterpiece.
That's
Right.
what I'm saying. I had
Pretty
51.
much.
I had 51.
They would have won.
So where y'all put LeBron on this Mount Rushmore? Do y'all feel like he got to win one more or he?
I feel like it should be more heads on the Mount Rushmore. Like,
That's true.
We shouldn't
No,
be doing no
that's-
top four
That's
because
true.
like we be excluding big men sometimes.
Yeah, big time.
It's so easy to say,
They
you know
exclude
what, they
Kareem.
big, we don't
Kareem,
even care.
you can't exclude
Lou
Kareem.
Alcindor was the first LeBron.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Like
Did
as far as
everything.
from high school
did everything.
to,
Won
to the
won
end of your
everything.
career.
Yep.
But of course, Bron is up there. He's I hate LeBron, but he's
Okay.
top 3 all time, and he's making the case.
And then who else?
I got MJ, Kareem, LeBron,
Okay.
and I'm a Kobe fan, so it hurts me to say that, but I can be real.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I respect that. Who y'all? So what y'all saying the Kobe LeBron joint? I mean not Kobe, MJ LeBron. Is it an argument?
It's
No,
not to me.
It's not.
It's not. And I'm a
Yeah.
LeBron fan.
Okay.
It's not.
Yeah. I hate it. I ain't gonna lie. I think Jordan is the best, but I feel like LeBron is dominant like Jordan, but he plays more like Magic. So you can't really compare the styles, but it's okay for him to be just as great, and everything he do don't gotta be compared. I get why you comparing it,
I think we messed up with the comparison.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from day one.
because he gonna always fall short if you compare him. Like
Day
at the
one.
end of the day, unless he gets 7 rings, they gonna always have an argument for him,
Right.
and then it's
But
gonna be
even when you
bullshit.
get to 7, yo, it took you.
Yeah,
16
20 years.
times.
Yeah,
Can you compare LeBron
Yeah.
to anybody in history? I feel like he's a unicorn.
Yeah,
I feel like he should have his own bucket.
Yeah, true.
He should be the one that people compare.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, true.
Because when you built like Karl Malone, but you pass like Magic Johnson,
Yeah,
and you smart as Rondo,
yeah.
It's
that's,
different.
That's saying something.
The only thing, and yeah, you can't be perfect. Because God, fam, if he had Jordan,
if he had to kill
Jordan's
it,
killing
it'd
it,
be
oh my
different.
God.
Yeah.
It'd be 40 points a game.
Fam, he already going to the finals every year.
Yeah.
Without it,
Yeah, that's true.
you can't be perfect.
That's
You
true.
can't be perfect.
So who y'all like this upcoming season? What y'all think? Cause everybody coming back healthy.
Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna love this season.
KD. What y'all think about KD? Well, then you
miss
got
KD.
fact that, and I forgot about this injury because he got a serious injury.
Right.
Yeah, they-
So he may not be who he was,
Yeah,
but
he'll be fine.
We
I
miss
saw-
KD.
If it was his left leg, his plant foot, I'd feel a little way. But
Okay.
it's his right leg.
Okay.
He
He
playing
good.
off the left. He good,
okay,
baby.
okay,
KD be
true,
fine.
true. Okay. So y'all think Brooklyn gonna say do something?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It'll be tough.
I gotta see how Kyrie responds to having an alpha dog on his
I'm
team.
glad you said that. I'm so glad you said that. I love Kyrie.
Who's the alpha though?
Well,
KD.
when I say alpha, I'm just talking about talent. I ain't even talking
Oh,
about personality.
because we know.
Because if we
KD
talking
ain't
about
trying to
personality,
lead.
Kyrie,
Yeah.
Kyrie probably
Yeah.
is the talker.
KD wasn't even the alpha in OKC. Though.
Nah, that's
Yeah.
fresh. He just want hoop.
What
But
y'all
talent-wise,
consider?
like,
Oh,
give me
What
the ball.
y'all consider alpha then?
That's a good question.
Yeah. So what? Because I thought alpha was like the star, the main guy.
That should be KD.
KD proved
Think
that
about
wrong
it.
though in
He like,
OKC.
he like an alpha beta. Like
So
he's
who-
not an alpha, he's not an alpha, he alpha beta.
So
like,
who was the
yeah,
alpha in Golden State?
In Golden State,
Yeah.
Draymond.
Draymond. Yeah, he was
Draymond's
definitely
probably.
Draymond.
Yeah. Anytime
That
you
was
look
his
at
team.
your,
That was Draymond's
anytime you
team.
look at your leading scorer,
Okay.
like
Draymond fucked that up though. He
Yeah, talk too much.
he
Talk too
did.
Yeah, my name
He-
Staples.
yeah, when you shoot
Something.
below 40%, you shouldn't be calling your best player bitch.
Yeah. He
That's
should
just my
be.
opinion.
He do a lot of fucking up because he fucked up that 3-1 lead too. That
Exactly.
would- you can't put it all on him, but that's a big
No, they
50%
series
is
changed.
on
The
him.
series
Yeah.
changed.
Him and
Yeah,
Andrew
I'm
getting
sure.
hurt at the
Yeah.
same time. That was.
But it take for them to win 3 in a row. That's
Still got
that's
one
still that's something. But that in that KD shit, Draymond, something got happened to Draymond. But
See,
that shit.
normally, in sports, we look at you the best player, so
Uh-huh.
you got to be the alpha.
Okay.
But that's not always the
True.
case.
True.
KD, I just want hoop. It was Russ,
Okay.
and he just didn't. He ain't handle it well. Like, yo, I'm getting tired of this shit. Well, speak up. He never
Right.
spoke up.
Okay.
He never spoke up. Clay and Steph, it might be the light skin thing. I don't know, but
Yeah.
they just, hey man,
They
He go
they
with
throw
the flow
mouthpieces.
type
They throw
shit.
mouthpieces. That's
Yeah.
what they do. That's it.
They go with the flow. They real laid back.
Especially
The
Clay.
thing about Clay and Steph, they recognize like, yo, they
Yeah.
don't make KDs on.
True.
They don't make them like that.
True.
Like
True.
this is somebody that is
Yeah.
different. We
And
gotta
when you
utilize
got when
him.
you got star players that can be like that, that's saying a lot.
Russell
me.
Westbrook should never look at a KD and say, you know what, I see KD over there and he's clapping for the ball, but I'm gonna pull up for this 35 footer. Come on, fam.
Westbrook low key a cancer, man. He
I like-
really
no,
low
I
key
like
a
his
cancer. I like him.
personality, but-
I like him
He got-
too, but
He got a dog in him, but sometimes that shit
too much
come
dog,
back and
yeah.
bite him in his
you
ass.
can't really catch.
Bring
I'm
back
gonna
a
ask y'all this.
But you gotta see where he coming from though. He wasn't recruited at UCLA.
he
He got that chip on
That's
his
old
shoulder.
now, though. That's old now.
Yo, you been averaging triple double 3 straight years. You got an MVP. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
I literally hate that. I hate it, and this is where I'm going because it's Lamar. Oh, you underdog. Yo, first of all, you was a first round pick. You won a Heisman and an MVP. Because it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
That was on his chest. He had to get some shit
No,
off.
because I said it to them. I said it to them before. 'Cause it's the
Lamar-
same thing with him. They always looking at him like,
Here we go. We got.
Feeling the
Nobody
same.
even say
He's-
we didn't even get to the Ravens Steelers yet. so-
I got to the bottom of the cup. You know?
Lamar, so you say
But-
people think he's still an underdog?
They do.
They
Ask
still
him.
call him a running back though.
Ask him.
They don't call him a running back still.
I think
Is hey,
I take.
I wouldn't
I
really-
take that running back.
I hear
That's what I'm saying.
I
Ain't nothing
take it.
wrong with it.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I hear that, but I wouldn't me myself. I wouldn't call him an underdog because they win, but he just ain't proved what everybody feel like he should
He just
prove.
got winning.
Let me ask you a question.
What's
What
up?
did Josh Rosen prove? Because he went like 20 picks before Lamar.
Oh, I don't know. I ain't
know what I'm
following
saying?
college though, so I don't know.
Nah,
He ain't prove a
he
goddamn
ain't
thing.
found
I
out.
answered that. He ain't prove a
Okay.
goddamn
No, he
thing.
Okay.
do nothing.
He
Okay.
proved he sucked.
If he was a Heisman winner,
But I just have to.
should
I
have
just
went
have
way
to say
before
that
all
'cause it's the same thing with Russ.
I
All
got
right,
you.
fam. You didn't get recruited, but you still got the UCLA,
And he
and you was a top pick in the
I'm
first.
saying,
He
but
about 10 years in
what I'm
now.
saying is that built his
They get you
mentality
there.
though.
They
Like,
get
that,
you there.
That,
Yeah.
built, that made him who he is. That he's going to be
That's
that
part
way
of him.
because
That's his DNA
that's what
now.
I'm saying. I'm not saying that he should be. Everybody should still consider him under. I'm just saying that
That's
him
why
going
he
through
act
that.
like
That's
that.
why he. That's who he is.
My question with Russ, I always ask about Russ is like, you can't really look at a squad and say they need to get Russ or he should build around.
Oh nah.
You can't put him on a team by himself and build around him. Who do you really put around?
It's a bunch of shooters.
So it's like it's hard, but are they gonna get the ball?
Oh, he want a stat pad. They'll get the ball.
I didn't
Okay.
even like
True.
that pairing. That pairing is just not.
Him and
Like-
James.
Him and James.
Because in crunch time, like quarters 1 through 3, I'm cool with. But
Yeah.
in that fourth quarter, when you trying to like make a run or decide who's going to take over the game, Russ is looking. He's the alpha. He's looking at it like, yo,
But
I'm Russ.
you know
And
what-
James is like, yo,
I'm MVP.
You know
I'm
what-
MVP.
you know
Don't chill,
what-
man.
He's saying I'm MVP.
You know what
Exactly.
Daryl Morey
Right.
did though? For the longest, he was building teams off numbers.
Yeah, that
And
analytical
forgot the
shit.
chemistry.
That bullshit.
Now, the one time you make a chemistry move, it don't fit.
Right.
They just happen to grow up in Compton together.
Yeah.
But their game styles just didn't match.
So what you think he gonna do in Philly?
Ask this guy. He's Sixers.
I think he's gonna do well. I mean, he got a lot of talent there. I mean, he's smart. Like, but I mean, besides the conversation bit about China, of course, he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
One of them players is
He knows
gone.
how to build a team.
One of them
He
players is
definitely-
gone though.
Yeah, he know how. I mean,
who y'all think should leave?
I mean, if you asking me, because I'm a Philly fan, they got to trade Joel. They got. I mean, I want keep Ben there. Ben is the all defensive player. I mean, he can develop better. He has a higher trajectory than me. Build around Ben. You already got Tobias. You already got two also. You got Tobias. You got Al Horford. Build around them three. Get a number one for Joel and build around Ben. Get
So
some
where the
shooters.
scoring gonna come from?
The shooters that you bring in. Tobias got to step his game up.
Yeah.
But Joel gonna end up hurting, man. He don't stay in the proper shape.
I always said that, but he proved me wrong. When they gave him that big contract, I was like, they crazy. But
Joel is the superior talent, but
Mhm.
to Key's point, Ben is the person. If I have a franchise, I'm probably rolling with Ben because I know how hard he works. I know he got like the shooting is, that's going to be a little issue, but
Yeah.
I know he's in that gym. I know he's working. I know he's in shape.
Okay,
When I got to question if Joel's conditioned enough,
true.
that's a problem, fam.
That's a good point.
We can
Good
beat
point.
him, man.
That's a good point. I ain't think of it like that. That's gonna be
You're
interesting.
supposed to be a leader, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
got to lead
man,
by
he on-
example.
He on the pregame table stretching, eating a burger. I don't want to see that.
And he's always
Joel
laughing
did
and
that?
joking like,
Yeah.
man, we
I
trying to
hear
win
that.
something.
Damn.
Yeah, he eating a
Dragon
burger.
Ball Z.
Yeah, that's tough, man. I like both of them though. I think I would go with Embiid, but I see your point you said though. So my next question for y'all, if y'all could bring back any player that career ended early through injury in the NBA, who would it be?
Brandon Roy.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That's
B.
my
Roy.
guy. That's my
I
guy.
was gonna say B. Roy.
B-Roy was a problem, man.
B. Roy was tough.
Yeah,
He's
man.
a
special.
problem.
He was special.
He was very
He
different.
was a special.
Yeah. Who y'all say?
Even though I hate Duke, I always say Grant Hill, man.
Yeah,
That's
Grant
another
too.
one. I always say Grant.
Grant is LeBron before LeBron to
Yeah,
me.
I
If
always say
he
Grant,
if he would have stayed
Damn ankles.
healthy,
Mhm.
I think he had LeBron
Um,
status. Yo.
T Mac's back wasn't messing with him, but when you bring up Grant and T Mac, like they still put up Hall of Fame numbers.
Yeah,
With I say Brandon Roy because he was just starting to
Yeah.
cook. Like Grant was a 7-time All-Star.
right.
The thing about Grant that hurt was he rushed back because they were in the playoffs.
Mhm.
So he had a high ankle sprain, and you know high ankle sprains. That's all it is tearing your ankle ligament.
Mm,
So he trying to rush that back because they in the playoffs, and at that point you doing permanent damage to your ankle.
Right.
You so worried about the short term that you don't even think about the next
yeah,
day.
yeah.
And how many players go through that where you see it in football, basketball, where they asking you to put the team 1st,
Mhm.
right? To
Mhm.
rush back. It's a crucial game. It's like,
I
fam,
mean,
look at KD.
I mean,
Yeah.
and we get on
Look
them
at
about that
KD.
too. About if you sit out a game and you hurt, you weak,
Yeah.
you're not strong. We do that.
I
We
used
do
to
that
do
too.
that.
We
Like
do that too.
one of my favorite football players ever was LaDainian Tomlinson, and when he's on the
Monster.
sideline
Monster.
against New England with his helmet on
Right.
and the visor on,
Yeah.
just standing there, it's like,
Right.
well, fam, you can do that, you can play.
Right.
But I don't know what he
Yeah,
going through.
yeah,
Right.
true.
I
know
kind
that
of changed
shit-
my mind as I got older. Like, fam,
Yeah.
I don't know what
Right.
he's going through.
That's just like my favorite player, Kawhi. When he gotta go through that shit and sit down and all that, I don't.
He just want. He wanted.
What?
He
Go
just
ahead,
wanted out
talk
of
to
there.
me,
He
talk
wanted out
to
of
me.
there. That's what.
Talk
that
to
was.
me. Talk to me. Kawhi.
I
Kawhi.
just got finished saying I don't know what a dude going through. But I don't think he not in San Antonio. I'm talking about all this
Oh,
low
man,
management.
he been milking it
all
ever
this
since.
low, all this low management now.
Remember that groin injury I had 3 years ago?
That shit still hurt.
I'm gonna only play 50 games.
But
Shut
but if you don't let him get when he comes though. Pause. When he comes to play, he come to play though. He really
Yeah.
good. So I feel like when he sit down, it's worth that sit. But I'm not happy.
Let me
I'm
ask
not
you
proud
this.
about it either.
How
Though.
do you think that looking back, right?
Mhm.
Do you think leaving Toronto was a mistake, or do you think he'll be all right?
I think he'll be alright. I think this that's why, and my feelings about Doc leaving. I kind of think Doc should have dipped because he ain't getting nowhere as long as he been there. But
That's a fact.
I feel like it's a brand new team for real, and then you got 2 new guys basically, and y'all putting 2 alphas together. So let's see if he can what it will happen after like this year. But man, after all them times, you ain't get out, you ain't make it to the conference finals. It's about
Yeah,
time. So
yeah.
I mean, ain't no excuses. There's no way that them dudes should have lost that Nugget series the way they lost.
Nah.
And
Not at all.
go 7 games with Dallas. I know Dallas tough, but that's a
Nah, it
lot.
was
Like,
Chris
that-
Bosh was gone for like
Chris-
5 of those games.
yeah, like come on now, y'all ain't supposed to be going sad. So it's either they wasn't fucking with him or he wasn't doing his job. So
They wasn't fucking with each other,
okay.
and that
So
comes
you think
from
the team should
Kawhi.
break up?
Oh, I'm trading Paul George right now. I'm on the phone.
I'm
I gotta get some of the draft
people
picks.
say
Yo, I don't
that,
have
but-
a draft pick until 2027.
True.
For Paul George to hit the side, geometrically, I have never seen something like that,
That
ever
was
in my
tough.
31 years,
That
fam.
was tough. That was tough.
He was in the corner, not to the side. He was
Yeah.
literally in the corner
How did you hit
and
that
kissed the backboard.
That
You
was
never
that was
seen
that was that.
You talk
definitely
about
is.
getting lemon booty, fam.
Yeah.
He choked. Because
Yeah.
there's no way possible you in the corner.
Yeah.
I
And
never,
you
I
hit
never,
the backboard.
right, you never seen
I've
nothing
never
like
seen
that
it.
before.
True.
Choke.
That's true.
And not the way that he did it.
But
Like, he hit the middle of the
And
backboard.
he held the follow through and everything.
He
like,
had it.
Yeah.
Like, fam, you got to get back on defense.
So in
Yo,
1 year you
real
gonna give
quick,
it?
I seen Seth Curry call him a bitch ass nigga. You got to go. You let the little brother say, you gotta go.
True.
That's very true. That's very
True.
true.
And then, you know, your teammates see that. Like,
Yeah.
they paying attention.
Yeah.
Like,
Kawhi, like, get him out of here, man. I ain't going to the Lakers for this.
Yeah.
and it's Montrezl Harrell when, because Kawhi, like you just said, they two alphas. I don't think neither one of them is alphas.
Okay.
Kawhi don't talk, and that's his problem.
Yeah.
You see the best player on the team, like we were just talking about LeBron. He laid back, right?
So they need to
quarter.
bring in a dominant nigga.
They thought it was gonna be Pat Bev, but come on, yo.
Hey,
No.
Nah, Pat
Definitely
Bev.
a point guard.
Nah.
Definitely
need
a
Rondo,
point
they
guard.
talking about getting Rondo.
Yeah, I seen that.
That'd be a
That'll
perfect
work.
pick.
I said earlier, I think they need to try and get Zach LaVine some kind of way.
I like Zach.
Man,
I
man.
think
But-
Zach-
Nice, man.
Yeah,
People
he
say
nice.
Zach LaVine
He need to be on a
talent.
contender.
I
He
take
really
Zach
need
and
to.
Chris
He's
Dunn.
nice, man.
Both of them?
They can't. For what though? For Paul George?
Yeah.
That's a good trade though.
Give me
'Cause they
Larry.
need a
Prelim-
point guard.
preliminary, that's a good
Yeah.
trade
I
though.
like Larry.
If
If you throw Laurie in there,
I like
it's
Larry.
okay.
I like Larry.
I like that.
I'm gonna
definitely
need
like
That's
Larry.
preliminary. That's a good trade right
I
there.
think I definitely like Larry, but I think Zach need to be with a contender. He really tough. So what y'all think they need to do with Oladipo?
Oh, he gotta go though.
He gotta go.
He gotta
Where?
go.
Where?
Bring him to Philly, man. You got shots galore and come to Philly. You can shoot what you want to shoot in Philly. You can do what you want to do in Philly. He a two-way player.
Mhm.
If we don't get my two dream players right now in Philly is either Bradley Beal, we're not gonna get him too much money, or Victor or Oladipo. Give us Oladipo.
Do
Put this team
Oladipo
there.
still got it though?
I think
I wanna show
you
him.
got you got to
Yeah.
get him another year off the injury.
Okay.
Give him another
another
time at the
Yeah, he be injured a lot too. He be injured a lot too.
Yeah, so I think he need another preseason. He came back for the playoffs.
Yeah, I wouldn't give up
Give him
on
all
him either
season.
though. But I was thinking the Bucks for Oladipo. Cause they need another
Giannis
guy.
need-
Giannis
need
They
something.
need another guy.
He needs
Y'all
something.
think Giannis gone?
Kyle Lowry ain't gonna do it.
I've been saying that for the past
He
2
gone.
years.
Cut it.
He gone.
He just need
Giannis.
another guy with him.
You going to
Giannis
Milwaukee?
is Greek. So
I mean,
don't
if
know.
I
you
think
going
you're
to
gonna
Milwaukee?
win, yeah, I think because I think
If you
Giannis.
are a free agent and you can pick where you want to live and take your family,
But that's the
you
thing.
going to Milwaukee?
He don't
I
care
don't
about
really.
that.
I wouldn't. Me as an NBA nigga.
No.
To me, I feel like I
Because
would
he
play
from Greece. He don't
anyway.
know no better.
He don't know no better.
I'm from
than
America.
that. Milwaukee?
I'm from America.
You ain't gonna
I'm
be staying
telling
there
you,
that long.
Miami
I
or
wouldn't give a
LA.
fuck though.
Giannis?
That's true.
I wouldn't give a fuck.
I-
So where y'all think he going?
Golden State.
Golden State or Dallas.
This year,
I heard Dallas today. I ain't never think of that. But
I don't think Milwaukee's giving him up unless he demand. He's going to have to
better
demand
trade.
something.
they gonna offer him that supermax. I don't think he going.
They ain't
away.
taking it though.
I'm not going to take it.
If I'm Chris Paul, I don't even want to go there.
See?
I don't even want to go there.
Why
for
not?
Chris Paul.
Because it's Milwaukee, fans.
I think Chris
No
Paul.
ad, no
I
pro
think Chris
as we
Paul
did-
because Eric Bledsoe ain't that.
No,
he's
no.
No,
not that.
are they
I've
want Chris Paul away? I don't think so.
Nah, they need a little more.
You saying Chris Paul, Middleton, and Giannis? They can't win a championship.
I can't win a championship.
can't win
Send me
a
to
championship.
LeBron. If
They
I'm
can't-
Chris Paul,
They
send me to
can't. They
LeBron.
can't win a championship. They can't even get out the East. But I think they can beat Boston.
And Miami's no
I-
more. Like they.
Yeah. That exposed them. That Miami said, and they was getting beat during the regular season too by Miami
Yeah.
too. So
How you feel about Jason Tatum?
I love him. Him and JB, they like my
He got
two. They
counters
two of my
on counters
favorites.
on
Yo,
counters.
dog.
They two of my favorites.
That's
I
my
love
guy.
them two.
That's my guy.
I'll take
I
Jaylen.
love JB
I'll take
and
Jaylen Brown in Philly too.
Anybody would take JB. He do it all. He played defense. He could score, dunk.
Boston
and he
and
got
Philly
hard.
could come up
And
with
he got
something.
hard.
They could
Yeah.
come up with a good.
I think no. And this, tell me what y'all think. Free agent list. I think Boston need to get that nigga Christian Wood. Y'all hip to him?
Yeah.
Big man can shoot. Big, young.
I just got.
They need a big man. Boston ain't going nowhere without a big man. That Tice ain't a starting
They
five.
got a point guard. They
He
got
need-
they got scores. They do need a big man.
Yeah,
That's
they
the only thing they missing.
and a bench. That bench ain't all that either. That's why I would never. I'm a betting man. I was considering them. I love that squad. I love Brad Stevens. He's one of my favorite coaches. But that bench don't do enough for the playoffs.
What
you
can
gotta
you get for Gordon
I
Hayward?
mean, they need to trade.
They
Gordon
said
Hayward,
trade
though.
him to
Indiana. I seen
Indiana.
that today.
So if you was trade him to Indiana,
What you getting back?
I like Sabonis.
They not
Ooh,
getting
I
that's
like
a-
Sabonis.
Sabonis?
Nah,
I don't
No,
think
yeah,
so.
but
Miles
Miles
Turner.
I can't do that.
I'm saying trade him and then get Miles Turner. Get Miles Turner
Get
back.
Miles Turner.
Get Miles
All
Turner.
right, Miles gotta show me more
They
though.
be sleeping on Miles, but he kind of soft.
He is soft.
But
He's
nice.
not- he's
He's
not-
nice.
He
He
nice
stretched
on the
the game
defensive
out.
end, but on the
He stretched
offensive
the
end, he
floor,
never
nice.
touches the paint.
He's nice.
Yeah, he
At
stretches
all.
game out. I like Sabonis a lot, but if you could get Oladipo to come off the bench, which I doubt he willing to do in Boston, that'd be tough. But they need bigs though. They ain't got no size. They ain't got no height. And even if you don't got a big man, even if you ain't got a big man, you still gotta have a big man that can shoot. Tice can't shoot. He good for 1 or 2 threes a game, but
Man, Tyson's ass.
yeah, Tice. I think
Yeah.
Tice is alright, but he ain't no
He
star.
played hard. That's it.
He ain't
Yeah,
no
15,
star.
20
He
minutes
play hard,
game,
but he ain't
nothing
gonna
more,
put you
nothing
over
less.
No, hell no.
That's why I
Hell
think.
no.
That's why I think a straight up Embiid for Jalen Brown. Just cross.
I don't want Jalen to believe. I don't want to believe. That ain't my team.
He
I don't
gonna
want
have
to
to
believe,
He's
yo.
gonna have
Just
to.
cross
They've been
it.
holding on
I
to
said
him
even
too
trade.
long.
I feel
They
like.
paid
Not
him though,
bad,
didn't
yo.
Yeah, they pay him.
They play with money in the NBA so well. They can make that work.
they? What y'all think about Blake Griffin? He done or he could go to a contender?
I would like to see him on a contender.
I do too. I don't know what he like Westbrook. I don't know where he could fit though.
The
I
one
don't
thing
really-
about Blake that I like is he's not just a dunker anymore.
Yeah,
Like he's added the spot up 3-point shot.
yeah.
He's added the shit. He's added a lot to his game to
Right.
where he don't need that crazy athleticism anymore.
Blake
True.
the Lakers next year. Blake, he a good
No.
Lakers next
No,
year.
Nah, I don't like him. See, he ain't really he's nothing without the ball. So if he ain't nowhere where he can get that ball, then he ain't
Right.
really useful.
I
So
feel like Detroit was like a wasteland.
it
It
was.
was.
They traded just
They
to get
dumped
him out of
They
there.
dumped him.
Yeah,
They
they
dumped
dumped
him.
him. They dumped him. I think. Now they moved Joel Embiid. I think he'd be alright in Philly.
Off playing off the ball. I mean, because he would be.
Oh,
one-
Pick and roll and all that?
with Ben
Pick and roll.
Yeah.
and running the floor.
Yeah, it'd be tough in Philly. It'd be tough in Philly. I like
That's
him.
one thing Ben would benefit from, like an
Floor opener.
athletic,
Mm-hmm.
fast, big. Like
Yeah.
Joel is
He ain't
laboring
fast.
down the court.
Yeah.
Spotting up at the 3-point line.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
he's doing. Spotting up the 3-point line.
Yeah,
If Ben got somebody run with him, he can just throw it up and they can go and get it.
yeah.
It's a little different.
That'd be tough. That'd be tough. What did y'all follow the World Series or playoff baseball?
Yeah.
What y'all think about last night? I had the fucking Devil Rays winning last night, but
I would have thought
They
so too.
pulled him
I
out,
thought
man.
that
That
was
was-
man.
Blake
Fam.
Snell. I didn't know Blake
Pulled
Snell
him
was
too
on this
early.
game.
Blake Snell was
I've
mad.
been playing
Man.
baseball since I was 6 years old.
okay.
Kevin Cash fucked up taking.
Yeah.
Pulled him out early, right?
After one
They
hit,
said he did
Snell was
that
not
years
pleased.
ago too,
he
though.
almost cried, man.
Not pleased.
I
That
can see it
was-
in his face. He's about to cry.
But why
You don't-
pulled
you don't
him though
do
at
that.
that point?
Just
I
one
didn't understand.
He
Overthinking.
panicked. He panicked.
Mhm.
You know, baby.
But they was winning, right? Or that's when they take? Because I fell
It was up.
asleep.
They was up 1-0.
It was up
Yeah.
1-0.
They was up 1-0.
It was up 1-0.
I
And he
know.
gave one hit, and we already do or die. I'm gonna
Right.
roll with my. I'm gonna roll with my dog.
Right.
Yeah, it's my best shot.
See, but that's the thing with managing. It's
I think
Yeah,
it's
for
one
too
first
early.
in the field.
Yeah, it's too early or it's too late. You get caught. I don't want to be too late with this. I don't want to be too late.
True,
There's one
true.
hit, turn into 4,
True.
and then boom, the floodgates is open.
True.
But that's your dog. If
Right.
I let somebody open the floodgates, I'm
Let
letting
him
him dog go. We're gonna lose anyway.
And it wasn't a hard hit ball. It
It
wasn't like
wasn't.
he
Right.
rocked the
It
double
wasn't.
into the
Yeah.
corner.
Yeah.
It was a little single, whatever, man.
As soon as you
Keep
take
him in
him
the
out,
game.
boom.
That was bullshit. But I enjoyed this. This probably been the only World Series, well, playoffs and World Series that I really watched from beginning to end. I enjoyed the playoffs this
Yeah,
year.
it was decent.
Yeah, baseball
Yeah.
players always fun to watch.
The
Yeah.
two best teams was in the World Series. So
So Clayton
best records.
Kershaw did himself justice this year.
About time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
solidified
he got the monkey off his back.
Yeah, they say he like James Harden. He always though they don't show up in the playoffs.
And it's been that way, but he validated himself. He up there with the legends now.
Speaking of James Harden, I had OKC winning that series, that first series. Too.
I did too.
I loved. I knew that was a project, but I loved this OKC team. I liked how they. Billy Donovan, he proved himself to me with this squad.
Also, kudos to Chris Paul too, though.
True.
They could have
True.
won that series though.
True.
They could have easily won that
Yeah,
series. Like,
yeah.
that
They had it, what, 3 possessions before the end of the game.
They did.
When he
They lost.
when they that shit blew me when they ain't throw the ball to Steve Adams when he had
Wide
Wide
PJ.
open.
He was wide open. He was wide open.
But you know they got a young team, first time in the playoffs and shit. So
If they had one more vet,
Yeah.
one more impactful vet, they would
yeah,
get straight.
hell yeah. But now it's they probably gonna blow that whole shit up.
Yeah.
They got draft picks this year,
They ain't keep Donovan though. Donovan
Yeah,
gone.
yeah, he gone.
They
So.
got hella draft
And
picks.
they don't got a coach yet, do they?
Nah.
Nah.
You remember the Paul George trade? They got like the next 4 or 5 years.
Yeah,
worth of
yeah,
first.
they gonna get a lot of talent.
Well,
I
that
like
GM from the Spurs, he know how to work. So they
That's
got a
my guy.
bunch of pieces.
That's my favorite team, so. But that, yeah, he
What,
came
the
from-
Spurs your favorite team?
Yep.
Oh, no wonder you hate the Lakers.
Yeah. Nah, it ain't
Took
got
too
nothing to
many
do with
L's,
that.
huh?
I ain't that
Took too
cliche
many
shit.
L's. I hear you.
That's my team though. Kawhi my favorite player. Lakers my worst, the most hated team for me.
You know,
Alright.
Kawhi was about to be a Laker too, though.
He wasn't gonna go there. That nigga wasn't going there. I was so
If they
happy
couldn't
he
get
did. I was
Paul,
gonna
he
be
would
crushed.
in that purple and gold.
I
If they
said
couldn't
I
get
said
Paul, he would've
Rondo
been
is my
that purple
favorite
and
point guard, but I can't root for him with that jersey on.
So you would have stopped rooting for White went to the Lakers?
Hell yeah.
Damn.
I wasn't rooting for him in Toronto. Like I bet against him. I thought the Golden State was gonna win, but that's still my favorite player. I ain't gonna take nothing from him, but I ain't with it. I mean, he left us. I was hurt about that. I took it personal. I took that personal. A statement that KD said. He said Kyrie is better than AI. Y'all heard that?
Yeah, I heard that, but I
What's
mean,
y'all thoughts on it?
every man got his opinion.
True.
He talks
I
too much.
respect
man.
it.
Yeah,
Both of them talk too much.
They do.
And
That-
Kyrie be
that
doing
might
a
be
lot
that-
of shit and don't and hide his hands too. He do a lot of that
That might be
bullshit.
that downfall. They might talk to me. Just play basketball.
True.
Just play, man.
Yeah, they both talk.
Just
too
get
much.
it.
I ain't like how Kyrie did that shit. He was talking about LeBron and they gonna say, why does it gotta be about LeBron every time? Nigga, you know what the fuck you talking about. Stop being a whore, nigga. You
It's crazy because like
Stand behind
Kawhi, Kyrie, he'd get me. I was with him on all the social talk he was doing pre-bubble. I didn't agree with it, but I
Yeah.
understood it.
Yeah.
And then you say some shit like that about LeBron. It's
Yeah.
like, God damn,
Now,
man.
did you see how people act whenever you mention the sheer name of LeBron?
No, he was wrong. There.
Oh my God! How
No,
could
no,
he
no.
say that?
No, he was
Yeah.
wrong. There.
He was wrong.
No, he was wrong.
He don't like
What
LeBron.
What he say? What he
He
say?
don't like
what he
LeBron.
say? What he say?
Being with KD is the first time I could look at my guy and say, "Oh, he can make that shot."
He's
He's
just
fine.
believing in his teammates. That's leadership.
You don't even
You don't even
believe
believe
that.
that.
You don't even believe
The hate
that.
for Braun and
That
shit,
was
but you
definitely a
smiling.
shot. That was
Nah,
definitely a shot.
Nah, it was a shot.
He don't like LeBron.
that
He don't
and
like him.
and
If I'm Braun though, I'm like, yo, how you gonna throw me shade and I gave you your, well, I helped you get your first
Your
ring.
ring.
And he dipped because
You
of
ain't,
LeBron.
you ain't,
He
you ain't
wanna
make the
play-
playoffs before me.
He ain't want to play with LeBron, that's why he dipped. So,
Shit, barely made the playoffs after me.
and he's a bad leader. He ain't no leader at all. That's why when I was happy he left Boston because he fucked up that whole chemistry. They went to the finals without him, conference finals.
I think
twice.
I think they could have used the
Yeah.
Kyrie though. This
Huh?
year they could have used the Kyrie. It's,
yeah, Kimber didn't show up
Kim-
enough.
He was hurt though.
He was,
Yeah.
he was, but
I expect more from Kemba. Kemba one of my favorite players. So I mean, even though he in Boston, I hate ball everything. The Patriots, the Celtics, the Bruins. I hate everything.
a lot of
about
people don't
Boston.
like
But-
I expect more. I expect more
But-
from Tatum and Brown now because when you say, you know, to the NBA champion that, yo, we don't need you.
Mhm.
All right, well, step up. Let
Yeah.
me see something.
Yeah.
Did I see it?
True.
I saw Kyrie, you know, in Game 7. I saw that.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think if Kyrie was there, I think Miami still would have beat them. Miami was too tough.
Yeah.
Too deep. They got the deepest team to me. And they might got the deepest team in the league. They thought they was saying that in the championship that they don't think they deep enough. But they got a bench. If you play their bench,
They took the mentality
Yeah.
from the top down. Like Pat
Yeah.
Riley and Spoelstra,
Yeah.
like, they got that.
They
Pat
just,
Riley's always had
they
that.
just ran into the superior team. That's all.
Jimmy became one of my
He had to
favorite
do
guys.
too much.
I love
Yeah.
Jimmy in Chicago,
yeah,
but
but
I
Jimmy.
didn't know Jimmy was that impactful.
Yeah.
I wish we
Nah,
had
he's
kept
a
Jimmy
dog.
and traded Tobias. That's what I'd have helped. But
they ain't want to pay him.
they did.
They fucked up with JJ too. They would have went. They definitely would have went somewhere.
JJ.
Marco
JJ.
Bellinelli.
Yeah,
They
they had
saw
a
Ilya
squad.
Sober. They had a squad.
Hey, yeah, they had a
They had
squad.
shooters
There's no
for
way.
big.
Yo,
they
y'all
had
squad was nice.
They had shooters for
And
big.
you see how they lost over fucking one a bounce on the
There
rim.
was a couple
If
plays.
they would have went to
Elias-
OT, they would have beat Toronto.
Elliot Snope, that's in Milwaukee.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they was
Ilya
stacked,
Sober.
man.
Yeah.
They had a
Marco
squad.
Bellinelli, they had shooters.
Imagine Jimmy.
like
Our
TJ
brand,
Thompson,
another
yeah.
Dookie, like running the team.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
But you see how Embiid was on the tip about. He started. He was bullshitting, and then when Charles Barkley and them leaned on it, he stepped his game up. You got a nigga like Jimmy on your team every day.
Mhm.
Ain't no way he falling back. He gonna go
And,
after
you know
him.
him and Jim. That's like his best friend, one of his closest friends. Jimmy stepped his game up. That's why I wish Jimmy. If Jimmy would stay there, then you can get rid of Ben, because Jimmy gonna bring the best out of Embiid,
True.
which he did.
True.
But now Jimmy going down Embiid back to being a
Yeah, that's a
child.
wrap. Jimmy ain't going nowhere now.
Nah.
He ain't going
He
nowhere.
like-
He don't need to though.
Jimmy should have
He
earned
don't
his
need
match
to.
strictly off of leadership
Yeah, yeah.
and what he brings. They
he
was
gotta
looking at
give
that
a
as a negative.
duffel bag.
Like Jimmy had Embiid plucking Carl Anthony Towns. Like that's the
Yeah.
type of influence he had on him. Like,
True. True.
that's the type of influence he had on him.
True. That's true. What y'all think about that? Minnesota ain't shit, but I like D'Angelo Russell. I wish he could get the right team. He can
He
show
definitely
out.
redeemed himself after the swag.
He was already in Brooklyn. I ain't want him to
He
leave
was a
Brooklyn.
kid, you know. He was a kid.
Now, when you
Man,
go to the
they-
airport with contraband,
Oh, that part. Nah, that was
I
stupid.
like yo.
What happened?
Nah,
When you
yeah.
step, you can't bring drinks on the flight. So he
Yeah.
tried to hide
I
the
ain't
weed.
hear about this.
He
Oh,
tried to
yeah.
hide the weed in a can.
He had-
Oh yeah. I
In
do
the
remember.
Arizona
I remember
can.
this.
Hey,
I
fam, you
remember
can't
this,
even bring
yeah.
this on the plane.
Yeah.
So
Why
you
you
trying to
bringing
hide it
this?
here.
Yeah.
Like once you make decisions like that, it's like, all right, yo, you're stupid. Can't trust you.
True. All right, shit. We about to wrap up. So before we wrap up, I want to know who y'all picks this week in the NFL. Any upsets? Who y'all got winning these games this week? If y'all know the schedule, you got Raiders and the Browns. You got Tennessee and Cincinnati.
Steelers over the Ravens. I hear you. I hear
I like the Ravens over the Steelers.
I hear
this
you.
week.
Ravens over
Steelers over the Ravens
Who else plays this week?
by 10.
You got Bucks and Giants.
By
I like
10.
the Bucks.
Miami and
The Rams.
the
That's a
Rams.
good game. I like that game.
What y'all
You
think
get a
Tua
chance to
gonna
see
do?
Tua.
I'm going with the Rams.
I thought they
I'm
would
not
have kept
picking.
Fitz personally.
I
They
think
should
Fitz
have.
deserved to
For
stay.
that
He
reason,
balled out,
I'm gonna
man.
go with the Rams.
I'm going with the
Okay.
Rams.
That's
I don't like a
interesting
rookie.
game
I don't
to
like a rookie in front of Aaron Donald his first game.
Yeah, he might.
I'm
tear
licking
him
my
apart.
chops if I'm Aaron
He
Donald.
might tear him
Yeah.
apart.
And ain't too many upsets this week. I mean, Ravens over Steelers, of course. That's the one.
That's an upset.
That's the plus.
If that happens, that's an upset.
Who y'all like tomorrow? Carolina and Falcons. Divisional game.
Carolina.
I do too, but these Thursday nights games been shaky.
They gotta blow it. They gotta
Yeah,
They've
blow
been
like
shaky,
that.
but it's
Game
Atlanta.
too.
It's just like
they gotta blow Atlanta. up.
Atlanta
It's
didn't
time.
show their hand
It's
too
time.
many times.
So where Julio need to go?
Baltimore.
Who you think?
Of course they would say that, right?
Yeah, true.
Nah.
Who you think? Who you
Green Bay.
Yeah. Okay, I'm with that. That's my team. I'm with that.
I don't fuck with Green Bay.
You gonna leave me hanging up?
2011. No,
Yeah,
fam.
yeah.
That man should have had 3.
Torture him every time.
Yeah,
Can't nobody
Charlotte.
see my guy.
Charlotte
Can't
Underdog.
nobody see my
Piece
guy.
of shit.
So what y'all think about Cam? Y'all did the same
Cam
thing.
gonna go up there and miss the playoffs, man. He ain't gonna be. I don't know if Cam can recover from that, man. I
I
don't
don't got
care
no
if he.
weapons, man.
True.
He ain't got no
I
weapons.
He don't got any weapons, bro.
But he
That's
ain't
true,
COVID.
too,
But I don't think he's right.
Yeah, his
think he
arm.
right.
They saying his arm still ain't right.
I don't think it's his arm. I think it's his body. I think
Okay.
he had COVID.
Oh, okay.
It's
And came back less than 2 weeks after he had COVID.
and he
He
ain't
might have
been.
been set up to fail.
I
His
can't.
first 2 weeks,
Yeah.
his arm, they had stats talking about the velocity of his passes, how it was like highest in the NFL,
And now
Okay.
it's
up
down.
there, and now he's throwing dunks.
Yeah.
I don't know how that changes in
True.
2 weeks, but something's going on.
COVID.
Yeah, it's COVID. Yo, he looked MVP
Right,
against
right.
Seattle. Even though they lost, he looked MVP. He was going blow for blow with Russ.
And after
Yeah.
that game, he had COVID.
Then he got COVID, and then bow. He
And, then
looks,
you sprinkle that in with no receivers, no tight ends, no running backs,
and no defense.
and no defense.
I don't know if nobody watched the game on Sunday, but he ain't look like Cam.
No.
No.
I ain't see
He
it.
didn't even know when he wanted to run.
That score ain't look like
Look,
Cam.
he
That's
was
for
like,
sure.
"That's
Since you
ain't
for
like-
Jared Stidham, you ain't looking like Cam.
Yeah.
If you get
and
back-
the Denver game, he ain't throw no touchdowns that game. Yeah, that's
Nah,
tough,
that was a
man.
game
I
for
wanted
the
him to
field
win
goal.
though. I wanted him to do good this.
And you know what's worse? The worst thing about it is Tom is in Tampa winning and playing well.
True.
So now the fans won't. Now the fans in New England won't even get you
Well,
back.
fam, let's keep it a buck. They've been waiting for Cam to do this.
Yeah.
They
They
been
don't
waiting.
want no niggas.
I
Yeah, they
Hey,
don't
he
want no
said
niggas
it. He
to
said
win.
it. I agree.
They don't want no
100%.
niggas to win. That's why I said he might have been set up to fail for it. It's like we can see what he do, but you know if he
I mean,
failed it.
we spoke about it. We was happy that he got a job, but we were like, damn, Boston.
I ain't want to be in there.
And then not Boston.
and he got a 1-year deal too, so you
No,
think
prove
he
he
get picked
did.
up
You're
next year?
supposed to prove something
It's a
with
proving
the
thing.
talent around
True.
you. It's just so tough.
I don't know which one of them, like they said, niggas don't willingly go to Boston.
Told you.
Like,
I'm not going there
he
either.
didn't go
You
there.
wouldn't if you was
No.
in
He
it.
didn't go there.
Yeah.
KD didn't go there. Like niggas don't willingly.
You
go.
remember-
I don't know which host said it, but
Tory
yeah,
Hunter.
it was just.
Yeah, Torrey Hunter had in his contract.
Don't trade me.
Trade me to Boston.
For real?
Not going.
He used to be a Red Sox, I believe, and he said they used to say the
Never
N-word
gonna-
pretty
Yeah,
liberally.
Adam Jones.
they always say.
Adam Jones.
Adam
He
Jones
was
was
at-
like, yo, I'm out here in
So what y'all think Mookie Betts was getting at too?
I'm glad
Well,
Mookie
yeah,
got ready.
they- they-
Shout out my
they-
Mookie,
Shout out to
man.
Mookie
Champion.
Betts, man.
Because they can't afford him.
Bro,
They ain't paying
You
that
can't
nigga.
afford somebody like that.
No, they can afford him.
No.
They chose not to pay him.
That's a
the
fact.
problem. The Red Sox spend any money they want to spend. They one of them
Okay,
teams.
true,
They not the
true,
Yankees. They gonna spend what they want to spend.
If it was
They
Dustin
decided-
Pedroia, if
they
it was Dustin
decided-
Pedroia, he
they
would have
decided-
spent that.
They decided not to
They
pay
did
him.
spend it for Dustin
They
Pedroia.
did. They
Yeah,
spent it for
they
JD
did.
Drew. They spent it for JD
The only,
Drew.
the only,
J.D. Drew.
They spent it for JD Drew.
only
Mookie
person
Betts.
of color that they treated right was Big Pop.
Ortiz. That's
That
it.
was it.
Forgot.
Paul Pierce, KG, Ray Allen.
Man, he had to beg for. He had
They
to
got
beg.
traded though.
They
They got
there for a
traded.
couple years.
Yeah, he had to beg for a retirement joint.
Call
He had to
Pierce.
beg for it.
Nah, Draymond said, nigga, you ain't Kobe. You ain't
Right.
getting
I
retired.
don't think you like Cole.
I don't consider KG and them real Celtics.
They
They just want to win a championship.
Paul is. Paul is a real
No,
Celtic.
Paul is.
Rondo ain't never say nothing, though.
I
They
don't
love
think
Rondo.
I don't think Rondo cared
Rondo
for.
from Louisville,
I don't think
too.
Rondo cared for
Yeah.
Boston too much though, man. He don't really talk.
Rondo
about
don't really
Boston.
give a fuck about nothing.
Rondo don't
his
care
his
about
attitude don't show it, but when he on the team, it seemed like it do though. Cause like I ain't expect him to go to LA. I ain't think he'd fuck with LeBron,
No,
but
he wanted.
They said the
That-
first
that
year he wasn't
basketball
fucking
line.
with
it
him,
made
but he
sense.
realized
It
he
made
wrong.
100.
And
It
the
made
Lakers
sense.
would have won a championship with Rondo this year.
Nah,
Nah.
Them two IQs together, that was a
The
match
fact
made
that
in
they
heaven.
talking about the Clippers, that just goes to show you how much Rondo don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
'Cause he looking at it like
He
oh,
tryna
I'm
win.
in Boston.
Now if he
Lakers
turns,
and the
he
Clippers.
gonna be a hell of a coach one day.
I
If
can't
he's
wait.
a
Oh,
coach.
he will
I
be.
can't
He
wait.
will be.
If he gonna be a hell of a coach. But if he go to the Clippers and he make a difference, ain't no doubt in my mind. This nigga Hall of Fame, hands down. You ain't want to say
Shit, you
nothing.
ain't see the
right?
KD detail on the finals? He said
He was-
anytime you got LeBron and Rondo and you throw a zone against them,
Yeah,
them niggas just waiting.
Right,
to
right,
just
right.
Throw it
I
down.
wanted to watch that. I got
Yeah, KD had some good perspective on
that's
it.
on YouTube or you got had a
I
ESPN
think
Plus.
it's like ESPN Plus. but
Yeah, you gotta pay for that
Twitter
shit.
got everything.
True. I'm gonna check that out. 49ers Seahawks.
That's good.
That's gonna be a good game. But
Seahawks
bounce back.
Seahawks
I like
got
the
bounced
Hawks.
back.
Yeah, they ain't gonna lose two in a
He got-
row.
Yeah, he got bounced back from that.
My man said this is the last one I'm gonna ask you about. Well, who y'all think rookie of the year in the NFL?
Justin Herbert.
Yeah, he tough.
You've been looking tough.
Tough as shit.
Yeah.
And that's why I asked because this game Chargers and Broncos.
Well, I'll say this:
divisional
whoever
game.
win more games between him and Joe.
Joe Burrow looked like the better quarterback. Justin Herbert, just team is better.
Yeah, true.
But Joe Burrow can make any throw that is. I watched him play.
Joe fed up.
QB.
He fed up.
Joe can do anything.
He hot. He mad. He tired of his losing
I
already.
question Justin because I don't trust Oregon quarterbacks. I've seen it before,
Okay.
but he don't look like an Oregon quarterback. He got a gun on
And
him.
he's serious too. He don't look like he played no games either.
And you know what Joe did after he won the first game? They tried to give him
Yeah, he won.
the game ball. He put it back in the power. Like
For real.
I don't care. That's the type of guy. I want.
Yeah.
And
That's
for what it's worth, Justin Herbert really didn't look. He wasn't jumping up for Jordan when
he
they won
wasn't.
last week.
He wasn't.
Yeah.
He
They don't really show a lot.
I
of
should've won
emotion.
4 weeks
3 weeks
ago.
ago.
Yeah. They don't show a lot of emotion at all. But the Chargers got a tough schedule though. They
Yeah.
got a tough ass schedule. Joe Burrow and them definitely got a tough schedule. They played
His
everybody.
division is tough.
Yeah.
You gotta
yeah.
play the Steelers and the Ravens.
They should have
twice.
won last week though.
They'll be. I think they'll be alright in the future though, because they got T Higgins. They got.
I like him.
They gotta get a running back. Another
You're gonna have
running
to
back.
protect him. And keep
And they
him
got
upright.
Mixon. They got Mixon.
They got
They
Mixon,
got
they
to
just got
protect
line.
them. They got to protect
Yeah.
them.
They gotta get
a
a
line. They gonna get both of them.
Mixon one of the best running backs in the
They
league.
get rid of AJ.
Yeah.
He done that to this
They
year.
owe him
I
that.
think
They
in
said
the
it a
trade
couple
deadline they
weeks
They
ago.
gonna
say he don't want to leave though. Y'all
He
believe
a
that?
lie. He was on the sideline against the Ravens like, yo, just trade me.
Yeah.
Get me out of
They
here.
got rid of Carlos Dunlap yesterday.
Yeah, he playing for Seahawks now.
You think he still got it though, AJ?
I think he got something.
I think if he got a good quarterback, I mean, not a good quarterback, if he got an assistant that's going to get him the ball, call play. They ain't calling plays for AJ no more.
True.
You mean possession?
All them plays
receiver.
going to Tyler Boyd.
True. Okay. So, last question. Out of all the wide receivers, it's deep in the wide receiver rookie draft. Who y'all think the best is?
Chase. What you mean?
in the rookie
Wide
class.
receiver rookie.
Chase Claypool. What are you
That's
talking?
that's not.
He played 2 good games.
Yeah.
3 good
He
games.
just
man.
came off 0 catches.
Yo, fam, he's a rookie and that game plan for him. What are you talking about?
Justin Jefferson, sir.
I like him.
Jefferson tough.
He was, and then when I looked at the
Ain't
stats,
doing no
they
winning
said that
that.
him and Steph, like their numbers pretty even
He
so
like
far.
top 6.
Nah,
Like,
he nice. He
Not,
nice.
I'm not even talking about rookies. I'm talking about just
nah.
all the
I mean,
NFL.
I'm going to choose Justin Jefferson, but you can't go wrong with Chase Claypool.
I'm
No.
You can't go wrong.
I've been talking this getting this guy to say this, Keys to say this
That's
right
saying
now.
a lot.
I've been singing the praises of Chase Claypool since the draft. I said, oh, that's
What
the
school
one.
he come from?
Notre Dame. They like, oh, you Notre Dame. I said, fam, he's 6'4", 240, run a 4.4. What are you going off of measurables?
Because we got Miles.
But he got
Yes.
the same. But he got the same.
Yes.
He got the same stats as Hollywood and shit. Just more touchdowns though, Skull.
He got 7 touchdowns, fam.
He got 4.
And 4 of them in one game.
4 receiving
3 of them in
touchdowns.
one game.
4
Yo,
receiving
he
If
said
he was
he-
more
yo, he-
consistent, I would do it. Like
But-
CeeDee Lamb, I like too. It's
No,
just
yeah,
the
he
quarterback situation now.
The problem in
I like Henry
Pittsburgh,
Ruggs too.
like Tomlin
He gotta stay
Tomlin
healthy.
literally said a couple hours ago, whoever's hot got the hot hand in practice, because we got weapons.
They
That's
got
what they-
Whoever got the hot hand, that's who
Yeah.
they going with.
And
And
I'm
the
not-
fact that they put Butler on him,
Yeah.
it opened it up for Deontay and Juju. Juju had his best game.
Yeah. I'm not gonna
And I'm
lie.
hard on Juju.
I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't. I always, but for this year, even up till the Titans game, I always said Steelers, like, they win, but their wins are never impressive to
Man,
me.
you gotta be pretty, baby.
But these,
We've
when
been saying
they
all
put
year.
up
He
them
was saying it
numbers-
all year. He was saying it all year.
when they put them numbers up them last couple games, I was like, all right, they saying something.
No,
I give them that.
Oh no, they showed me
got
something
their
against Tennessee. They
quarterback.
showed me something against Tennessee.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
They did.
Before that, I was like,
But
whatever.
if that
now
nigga ain't
it's
missed
like-
that field goal,
it's like,
Tennessee
who knows
would've
what
won
happened?
that
Hey,
shit.
fam.
You agree to that too, Skull.
Hey, fam, if this Hennessy wasn't on the table, then
Right.
we wouldn't have no
Right.
liquor in us, right?
You're right.
But it's there,
Sure.
and it's in us.
I
We
hate,
missed it,
I
so
hate
we won.
myself. I hate myself when I bring up a hypothetical. But
You
you're
see
right.
what
You're
I'm
right.
saying?
You're
Like-
right. You're right.
I'm-
Y'all do fantasy football?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Y'all got one for y'all shit?
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
league.
Invite me next year.
I just-
I'm
I
in
just
2
smacked
right
Skull
now.
last year, too.
I'm about to win both of them.
We
I'm
got
calling
Yo,
it.
he
We got
smacked the shit out of me.
That's gonna be the
Real.
Ravens Steelers game score.
No, it ain't.
I'll be the
No,
one.
it ain't.
Who we got?
I didn't even look, fam. He was up 130 to 60.
Oh shit.
I
He
was
put the
done.
phone
He had
down.
2 players. He had 2 players left. I was like, oh, God. Fuck.
I got 2 good scores on both of my leagues I'm in,
Oh,
but
yeah, we'll tap
I'm
him in
holding
next
on
year.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Tap me in that
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
I'm-
most definitely.
So y'all shit that y'all do the weekly bet thing. Anybody invited to that?
Yeah, anybody, yeah, for sure. The weekly pool.
Y'all, if y'all want to put it out there, y'all put it on there. Talk about it.
Oh yeah. So we got weekly pool every week. $10. You pick each game, and basically whoever got the most picks right at the end of the week take the pot. 80% first place, 20% second place.
Okay.
Tiebreaker too.
Yeah, tiebreaker is the Monday night score combined. The combined Monday night score.
So I'm guessing if they listening, just DM.
Yeah,
Or
just
something.
DM
Nitty
Nitty
Gritty
Gritty
Sports
Sports Talk.
Talk.
Yeah.
All right. So and that was a perfect closeout. So now y'all can get y'all social medias if y'all want, or just plug the nitty gritty joint.
Yeah, at Nitty Gritty Sports Talk, you know, you find us there. Recaps of every episode, snippets, links to the anchor. You know, we available everywhere. Holla at us, man. You know
When
where
y'all
we
drop, when the episodes drop.
So we record every Monday and Fridays. We live 6 to 8. Usually drop the next day on podcast, every platform.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right, got some bet.
Okay.
Y'all got anything else y'all want to put out there?
No, we appreciate you for
Steelers.
having
No,
me.
no, 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 no,
Appreciate
no,
the
no, 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 no,
platform,
Whoa. Before we get in all the pleasantries,
Okay.
Steelers over the Ravens, 30-20.
I'll talk to you Friday,
Okay.
Skull.
I tried to bait on Monday. Listen to Monday. Listen to Monday and listen to all the episodes prior to. You gonna see the energy was off, and how I'm a professional.
They were shaky.
I'm professional because I'm the point guard of. You know, I try to
wasn't
get
shaky.
everybody.
We wasn't shaky.
It wasn't shaky.
We
No,
was
no, no, no.
reserved.
It wasn't
We was
shaky.
reserved. We
Because
was
I literally
reserved.
said at the end,
We
yo,
was
this like
reserved.
this must be the calm before the storm. Because I don't really. I tried to bait them, and
They ain't really want to talk about it.
nah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Nah.
I support my team is Green Bay to the death.
I ain't like
I
it,
support the Ravens because when they win, the city win.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, you know what?
I'm a little shaky
I'ma
about
say
this
this.
game Sunday. I think the Steelers might have
It's
it.
crazy. It's crazy.
Don't be
I'm
shaky.
Baltimore born and raised.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to my pops, rest in peace. He tried to make me a Raven fan. Me,
Okay.
I had ugly ass Jamal Lewis. It did not work.
Oh, he tried to be a fan when Kyle Bowler was out.
He took me to my first football game. It was Steelers, and it just so happened the Steelers won. I like that brand of football. It was smacking the shit out. I like that brand of football. And then when you get older, you start talking to fans. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas is stupid, and they know. Like, it's crazy. These are some of the most intelligent Raven fans I know.
I appreciate that.
I'll take it.
It ain't that many though.
Yeah.
I've
Fans
had,
get
yo,
delusional.
Avery
They get
got 2
delusional.
rings. What are you talking about? Oh, you got 2 rings. He was there in 2000. Fam, he was in Miami. What are you talking about? Yo, Stop talking to me about this stuff, yo.
When I post this, we gonna get a lot of comments. So now I'm gonna make sure I crop this.
My
part of the
name
interview
is
out.
Roscoe English.
6-0, so we heard.
Jump in my comments and talk to me.
Yeah, I'll take that Steeler bullshit his way.
Talk to me.
Raven Nation.
And he shout out to Keith too, cause
Yeah, man.
that one of them episodes he said I told him make sure you say Green Bay going undefeated. He plugged me on the joint. We knew they smacked us that game. I ain't gonna lie. Aaron Rodgers got above himself. He dancing on the first touchdown.
That was what did it, yo. That's what did it. That's what did it.
got
He did
above
the Rick
himself.
Bird.
He
But
got-
in
he should've
defense,
did that.
I don't think none of us picked Green Bay to win the North, so.
I don't
I
know
did.
why.
We were disrespectful.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
know why.
No, I
Sorry.
did.
Very, so
Yeah,
you
because
know,
I did
we
that
went very
pool.
disrespectful.
But I
Everybody
seen
else
y'all, all y'all picked the Vikings against us. I was like, what is wrong with these
No,
niggas?
no, no, no,
What is wrong with these
no,
niggas?
no,
I always,
no,
a nigga told me.
No.
I
They
posted.
picked
Okay.
it. I was
Okay,
said,
my
what's
man.
wrong with these?
My man.
No,
you
I
left me
picked
hanging the
them.
last time, so I ain't gonna. No, you left me hanging. But when I posted,
2011, when you said
I
Green Bay,
posted-
2011.
when
can't
I
have him up
posted
for that.
I posted the schedule at
Yeah.
the beginning of the season, I said I only see us losing 3 top games. And the nigga told me, y'all might lose both of the Vikings. I said, the Vikings?
Nah, crazy.
Y'all know what we do to them every year?
Nah, that's-
Y'all know what we
Yeah,
do
I
to
know
every
what you
team
mean.
in my
Nah,
division
No,
every
I
year.
never picked Ready
Smack
to die,
everybody,
Never
man.
picking Kirk.
The only playoff game I ever been to was when we went to the Redskins and we played them.
Yeah,
I'm in the nosebleeds by myself. No, I'm with a girl. I had on a Green Bay Scully. They talking mad
They was
shit.
wild.
to
They
me.
was wild down there.
Talking mad shit to me. It was white people. They wasn't going crazy, but you know I'm up there talking shit. I'm like, it's 4 quarters, y'all know that because they was winning. I think it was up like 10.
It was
to 1.
RG3, wasn't? Oh, that
Nah,
it was Kirk.
It was Kirk.
I said it's 4 quarters, y'all. I still got the videos. Talking hella shit. The girl behind me drunk, start laughing in my face, all that. At the end of the game, I'm clapping. I'm like, yeah, what happened? What happened, y'all? I told Shorty, I said, look, we got to dip before it's over. We gotta go. I got out of there. I took a picture in front of the Redskins store and all that. I'm talking hella shit, but
In
Don't-
Pittsburgh,
don't get this
in
stuff.
Pittsburgh,
Don't get
they
this
don't
stuff.
drink status in Pittsburgh. So yeah, you had a good experience. When we go to Ravens Steelers games in Pittsburgh, they don't drink status. So that's the type of fans y'all are.
it's that's a real personal. They say this is the best rivalry in football.
It is.
Best rivalry. It's one of the best in sports.
Sports.
One of the best in sport. I mean, we
I
go
hope
back-
both of the games are close. I don't want it to be no blowout.
couple outliers here and there,
Oh, it's
but
gonna be
for
some
the
hit-
most part,
it's-
we
you know
popping.
that.
It's gonna be a 3-point game.
And fans at this game this week, right?
Yeah, it's a handful.
Fans gonna be here, right?
I think like 5 to 10,000.
It's okay.
He said, hell
It
me,
ain't gonna matter. It ain't gonna matter, fam. That's Ben.
Yeah.
This is Ben Roethlisberger.
I ain't gonna lie. I never really believed Ben like that, but
I don't know why.
he been showing his
I
ass
don't
this
know
year.
why,
I ain't gonna
yo.
lie.
Yo, Monday, I
Yo,
can't wait.
Buck Hodges
Yeah.
and Mason Rudolph.
And they still was that a good record. I ain't gonna lie. They did
Come on,
that.
yo. I ain't gotta say it.
All right,
No.
we in closing. We